Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Green is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Down low, Embiid, the pass to Simmons. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Good on the triple.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Giannis against Simmons. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got 5.
Hey, and you know, really Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Back to Simmons. To the middle. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And it's the Bucks on the break.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The drive by Simmons.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 7. Middleton right side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Connects from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got his second basket. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Here's Giannis. No good off the back of the rim. The 76ers trail by 8. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Holiday. The dish to Middleton. Doesn't go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Hill against T. To the inside. Milton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Connaughton. There's the pass to Teague. Over Milton. Teague kicks to Connaughton. Hill with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Inside, here's Howard. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Tucker, and the layup's good off the glass.
The dribble drive, once one of Tucker's weaknesses. Now he's refined it and added it to his arsenal.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Milton the pass to Howard.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Tucker. And the call will be against George Hill. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Left side Portis. It's stolen by Milton.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Plenty of space. He can't get that one to fall. And Milwaukee the other way now. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. Back to Connaughton. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Out to the right wing. Here's Korkmaz. Antetokounmpo defending. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I think you just got to be a little smarter around Howard. That guy's, Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Curry subbed in for Hill. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 8. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. No idea what got into his head right there.
Embiid, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Now DiVincenzo. He's got 5.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. That may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
He makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
The kick out to Lopez. 3 on the clock. Middleton inside the three-point line, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The 76ers trail by 8. Stolen by Middleton. Jan Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And Giannis throws it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? He just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Out to the wing. Lopez passes to Giannis. Here we go, one-on-one. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Danny Green. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Simmons. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And, this is the area where Simmons is most effective, mainly due to his size and athleticism.
And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Giannis has got 6 points in the quarter and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. That might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Back to Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Bobby Portis.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
No good from Connaughton. Here's Hill. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jets. Milwaukee came out looking very confident. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished. And that should...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Seth Curry is out there with Green, and it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Shots good by Middleton. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Curry passes to Simmons. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now we've got the intentional foul. Harris against Middleton. Over Harris.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Middleton for 3. And Curry pulls it down.
He just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Harris dishes to Green. Embiid controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Yep, that one goes. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the 76ers with some changes. Scotty's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. It's stolen by Hill. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Milton's shot is good.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Hill, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on. Yeah, nice job that time by rolling after setting the solid screen. He's excellent in these screen and roll sets.
T kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Portis. And he lays it straight in. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Hill with it. Passes it to Milton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Teague finds Portis. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Left side, Scott. Here's Korkmaz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Scott.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 2. Live. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday, then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Green finds Harris. Tipped away. Stolen by Middleton, and that's an intentional foul. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Simmons inside. Giannis is there. Curry attacking. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Giannis outside. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Shoots from the elbow. 5 on the clock. Middleton drives in, and he makes that one. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Simmons, and foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Often when Embiid has a lane, he looks to throw it down, and he's got great speed for a big fella.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And it's Holiday at the elbow. Count that bucket. And the Bucks lead by 5.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Simmons finds Curry. Poked away. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here is Curry. Kicks it to Embiid. 14 feet away. And again, it's Philadelphia.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
And the pass to DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Down low, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Holiday against Curry. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. The feed to Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really hard to get to the shot of Lopez, especially with his reach.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points. Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player, somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
Giannis against Simmons. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Back to Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Left side Curry, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
Curry with the steal. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. Count!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And a deep 3 from Curry. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem to... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Nets, they've got Harris, Harden out there with Brown, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Now here's Simmons. Harris, right side, over Durant, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
Now, here is Harden. Jordan, the pass to Durant. Back to Jordan. Brown outside. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by Brooklyn. And here is Green. Here's Embiid. Harris trying to get free. Embiid, no good. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Here's Harden. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Now, here is Harden. To the paint. Harris dishes to Jordan. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Harris outside. The pass to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Joel Embiid.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Green passes to Simmons. Kicks it to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Pass to Harris. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Outside for Durant. Passes it to Harden from outside the arc. He's off on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Pass to Simmons. They kick it out to Green for the three. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Durant against Embiid. He can't get it to go. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. 3-point lead. Embiid. It's good on the putback.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Harden surveying the D. And the drought. Chalk up 2 there. Harden's got 5.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Now here's Simmons. Inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Durant launches from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 76ers moving the ball around. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Harden left side. It's stolen by Green. It'll count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. Anthony Tolliver out there with Howard. Then it's Curry. Then there's Hill. And it's Korkmaz in small forward. Here is Hill, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Hill inside. Misses the layup. Nets trail by 7. Here's Luwawu. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Now here's Curry over to the left wing. Just 2 to shoot. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Korkmaz kicks to Curry. The 76ers with another miss. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. If you look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Now here is Hill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down low. Griffin grabs the board. Nets trail by 3. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Philadelphia, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Curry is inside, covered by Irving.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
They get a hand on it, out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and then for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle comes in for Anthony Tolliver, and Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Now here's Green. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. Green with the block. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Here's Dinwiddie. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play this era.
I bet it does. The 76ers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Tobias Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Harden the pass to KD. Embiid against Jordan. Over Harris. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now Simmons. Outside, Green. Lobbed up there for Embiid. That shot misses.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Simmons.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Harden outside. To the middle. The jump hook. KD can't get it to go. Here's Milton. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 8 points and... Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Brown out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the Nets 5. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Jordan. And the Nets lead by 1.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
So it's Brooklyn now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jordan's got 6.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Simmons with it, picked up by Brown. Goes up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And then for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Lobbed up there for Embiid.
Yeah, and guys, with Simmons, you get it all. The shooting, the rebounding, and the passing.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. It's a 1-point game. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
76ers shooting well, 50% from the floor. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Curry banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Harden outside. From deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Harden outside. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Thybulle, the pass to Curry. Can't get it to fall. Nets trail by 3. Now the pass to Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Jordan's got 8 points.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. Here's Dinwiddie following the basket by Dwight Howard. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Dinwiddie. Clock at 4. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Curry, here we go. Howard dishes to Hill. Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Dinwiddie. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. On defense, the 76ers leading by 5. 6 to shoot.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Hill against Irving. Pass to Howard. Hill looking around. Howard trying to free himself up. And the basket by Hill. And now a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Left side, Irving. It's good.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers ahead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton is out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Thybulle trying to get open, and he can't bank that one in. Dinwiddie drives in. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a 2-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And then Durant with the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
The drive by Green. Misses from close range. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. The 76ers leading by 3. Milton with it. He kicks it to Howard. Back to Milton. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Dinwiddie, and it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And the 76ers also making a change. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Harden's shot is off. 76ers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. It's Curry with the drive. That one misses. The Nets go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball, keeps it alive.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
76ers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Max. And Howard has it in the corner. Brown against Curry. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Korkmaz checked in for Green. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Harden outside. Brown the pass to Jordan. Back to Brown. Left side Jordan to take the lead. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Back to Simmons. He dishes it to Embiid to stop the drought.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in, so he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Harden against Simmons. And they double up Jordan. And stolen by Thibault. And here comes Harris leading the fast break.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 5. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Now we present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Dishes it to Harris. Here's Korkmaz. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And here is Simmons. And Jordan sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. Money!
And Simmons, just such a gifted player. Someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Nets. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Good!
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And Harden launches it from deep. Hands the 3.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
So it's the 76th. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. The countdown is on. It's great to be with you on a Monday. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. So the Nets starting 5. Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at center. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Brown. Lopez with the steal. Giannis with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Now here is Harden after the miss from KD and stolen by DiVincenzo. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Giannis.
Fire inside of KD, wanting to be his best in every phase of the game, including the defensive end.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Now here is Holiday. To the paint and stolen by Jordan. Brown drives in, kicks it out to Harden. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. That one goes in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Antetokounmpo and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Harden against Holiday. Now Harden. Jordan inside. Lopez covering. And good that time.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here is Harden. Now the dish to Harris. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harden kicks to Jordan. No good on the shot.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Nets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Lobs it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Lopez powering through that time.
The Nets with the lead. Here is Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Lopez outside. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. That one off the back iron and out. Harden outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harden's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Kyrie Irving. Luwawu is out there with Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
That's like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Irving looking for an opening. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. 11 feet away. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
Teague left side. It's Portis, high post. Tucker the pass to Portis. Lots of room. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Passes it to Green. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Luwawu. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside Teague. The pass to Connaughton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Now here's Dinwiddie. Defense is right there. Outside Irving. And shot on the way. Rebound Milwaukee. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Down low. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. To the middle. Here's Teague. Moves back up. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Dinwiddie with it, picked up by Teague, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. The three from KD. The shot comes out, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Harden outside. He dishes it to Harris. Second chance effort. Durant with a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound, Brooklyn. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harden. Yep, that one goes. Harden's got 6.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 6 points for him.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nets out in front.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above. And that
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Pass to Teague. Shot clock at 5 for the tie. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets leading by 3. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
KD on the wing. Teague covering, and then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
Outside Portis. Pass to Connaughton. A shot off that time. The Nets go the other way with it.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Holiday against Irving. Stolen by Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. And he makes good on the layup. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Irving passes to Jordan. Outside Irving. The 11-footer. Good on the jump shot. And the Nets lead by 5.
Great execution. Could not have asked for a better shot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime? Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Stolen. Irving against Holiday. Dinwiddie wide open. Milwaukee with the rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis scores inside, one of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint, and a strong feel for the attack that time.
Irving against Holiday. Passes to Claxton. To the wing on the left. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. Over Lopez. The kick out to Irving. Fires from deep. No good on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Brooklyn, Green comes in for Jordan. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Luwabu's shot is off. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Holiday against Irving. Kicks to Dinwiddie. Dishes to Green. And the pass to Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 6.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. Brooklyn leading by 5. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Bucket is good. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Middleton inside the three-point line. No good with the wing jumper. Irving against Holiday. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Irving for 3. That shot off. Good if it goes. The shot misses. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the small forward spot. Durant down low. Working on Portis. From deep, Harden. He's off on that one. Bucks trail by 7. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Irving. Brooklyn leading by 5. And here's Harden. On the wing, Harris. From the arc. Harden, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Jordan. Inside, here's Brown. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I think I saw him at the Comedy Club on Friday night. A little improv. He's having some fun out there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The 10-footer. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harden the pass to KD. Holiday against Harden. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jordan with it. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Outside Jordan. Back to Brown. The feed now to Harris. Stolen by Middleton. He's all alone. Here's DiVincenzo. Some solid defense from Brown. Nets leading by 8. Harden kicks to Jordan. On the wing, Harris. Again, the Nets for 2.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
They need this. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And the Nets with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Outside for KD. And it falls over the rim and in.
KD defines efficient catch-and-shoot players. Perfectly timed there. Great rhythm off the pass.
For 3, Middleton. Offensive rebound. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Brown feeling out a bit. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Durant, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. On the wing, Harris. Pass to KD. Harris outside. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the Bucks.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And here's Brooklyn. They have a 9-point lead. Outside, KD. And yes, it's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Giannis. Portis trying to free himself. And again, the Bucks miss. Now here's Durant. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. There's the pass to Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Embiid, the pass to Milton. Offline with his 3. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday up top. Giannis against Simmons. Pass to DiVincenzo. Green with the block.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of timing.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Milton finds Embiid. There's the lob for Harris. The shot, no good. Here's DiVincenzo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Jay. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Green defending, and the shot is good.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Up top, Simmons. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Misses the 3. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harris, right side. Pass to Embiid. Milton in the corner. Embiid finds Simmons. 5 on the clock. Harris. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Our consistency at staying under control. Simmons is solid at battling and bailing his team out when they need him.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Now Curry. Passes it to Harris. And Hill has it in the corner. Rejected by Teague.
And who would have thought it would be Teague to send that shot away? Great block.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hill against Teague. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Portis kicks it to Tucker. Back to Portis. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
This speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
1:02 left here in the opening quarter. And Curry, here we go. It's good. Milwaukee in the lead. And here is Teague. No points in the game yet for him. Portis finds Tucker. Up top, Portis. He's guarded by Howard. From deep. And Teague is good for 3.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Hill against Teague. Bounce pass from Hill. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The pass to Thybulle. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The shot by Curry, no good. Teague dishes to Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Outside Curry. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has... Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin.
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg playing with a chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Simmons passes to Milton. Green against Holiday. Here's Milton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And so he hits both. Bucks leading by 6. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Middleton. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. And that's dunked by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now here's Simmons. 5 points in the game. Embiid finds Simmons. Knocks it loose. Back to Embiid. Outside Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaway.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Curry's checked in. And Teague, here we go. Portis in the post, guarded by Green. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Green. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Here's Hill. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Hill against Teague. There's Portis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Hill drives in. Here's Howard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Teague. Up and in on the layup. Teague's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Hill with it. Back to Howard. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Hill drives in. And it's Howard finishing it off.
This is the chemistry Howard has with this guy. It's fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Teague against Hill. A nice shot by Teague. The 76ers trail by 8. Passes it to Korkmaz. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. He dishes it to Howard. Stolen by Tucker. Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Korkmaz. And stolen by Portis. And thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a solid 8-point lead. And that's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Here's Holiday. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Green against DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Green.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
The size of Lopez, I mean, that's difficult to contain, and he's effective at using it to draw fouls.
It's his first trip to the line. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Middleton can't get it to go. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. 8-point game. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Bucks. And there's the pass to Giannis. Middleton on the wing. And the 3 off target. The 76ers trail by 8. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11 wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Clearly a foul.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 9.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Down low, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
And Simmons kicks to Milton. To the paint, Embiid. Good D by Lopez.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. You just need to calm down, play their game.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And now the 76ers on the break. Harris has got the ball, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Philadelphia also making some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green, and Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Now here's Teague. He has 7. Here's Tucker. They get it again.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Thybulle after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Here's Embiid. Back to Thybulle to the middle, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Curry's checked in for Maxey. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Right side, Portis. No good from 18. The 76ers trail by 10. Hill drives in.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Teague feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Here's Tucker. That shot off the mark. And Philadelphia the other way now. And stolen by Portis. Unhindered, going all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
There's one part of Tucker's game that you never have to worry about, and that's hustle. I mean, look at him get up the floor on the break.
Hill dishes to Howard. Nice move. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 10. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. Nice shot by Portis. And the Bucks lead by 12.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Hill dishes to Howard. And he gets it to go. Howard's got 6 points.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Now T. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The 76ers trail by 10. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Forbes in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Howard kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Howard.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. And Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Outside Holiday. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Simmons passes to Green. Dishes to Howard. Back to Green. Inside. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Howard.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Buries it from 3-point range. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Shakes him. He lays it in. Giannis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Milton kicks to Green. The feed to Howard. Misses from short range. The Bucks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And they go to the intentional foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And that one hits back iron. The 76ers trail by 12. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooting.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Holiday. Middleton outside. Takes the three. Sinks the triple.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Here's the lob for Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
1:31 left to play in the final quarter. Giannis no good. The 76ers trail by 13. Bible, the pass to Curry. It's thrown by to Kumbo. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded close from downtown, and he's good on the three ball. Holiday's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Bucks.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. 6 to shoot. Forbes the pass to Nwora. From deep. Forbes can't get it to go. Now here's Curry, and it's Scott with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. First one falls for him.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws. Outside Hill. And there it is for him.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So the Nets starting five. We've got Harris. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown in at the 2. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here's Simmons. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What do you think?
That was worth the price of admission. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Harden. Outside Durant. They shoot again. Passes it to Harris. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Harris. Rebounded by the Nets. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. For 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Brown finds Jordan. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's Durant on the wing. Top of the key, Harris. Back to KD. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. And, you know, sometimes you feel like every single jumper Harden takes is going in, especially from that in-between area.
Harden against Simmons. Here's Embiid. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Brown, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And some changes here for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Shake Milton, and George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Green's checked in for the Nets. Here's Hill. Pass to Harris. It's back to Hill to the paint. Harris finds Green. The pass to Embiid, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris, and it's Seth Curry in for Green. Outside, Green. Pass to KD, and Brooklyn with another turnover here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
It's Curry outside. The 76ers with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Philadelphia. The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Korkmaz. Down low. And that one's good. Thybulle.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Luwawu. Outside for Griffin. To the middle. 4 on the clock. They get it back. Claxton back to Griffin. Over Thibault. Griffin can't get it to go in.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Hill against Irving. And it's Hill penetrating. Howard. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Here's Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Out to the right wing. Fires at the elbow.
Hey, that was just an incredible effort from Hill on defense. Doing a good job getting into the...
And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers on top. They lead by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Curry is out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here is Irving. Down low. Claxton the pass to Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Irving.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. Passes it to Korkmaz. Outside for Curry. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Dinwiddie dishes to Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Simmons looking around. On the wing, Milton. Back to Simmons. Harris, right side. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Harris. The 76ers leading by 3. On the wing, Green. Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Irving, and Simmons kicks to Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, this is Green's game in a nutshell. He is an efficient catch-and-shoot player.
And a wide-open look for Irving. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 76ers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Green, the pass to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
Whoa! Watch out now.
And now a 10-point 76ers lead.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's Claxton. Now the pass to Luau. Irving against Simmons. Left side, Irving cans the 12-footer.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
3-pointer by Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. There's the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. No good from Luau. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At its highest, their lead topped out. And that...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Simmons. Durant with the steal.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Harris with it. Now Green defending. Durant kicks to Brown. Lobbed up there for Durant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Pass to Harris. Over Durant. Harris's shot is off. Nets trail by 4. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here's the break. Outside for Simmons. Here's Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. That's good from Harris on the assist by Simmons.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
And here's Harden. Brown outside. Pass to Harris. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. And the 76ers go the other way with it. On the wing, Harris to the inside. And KD throws it down.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Simmons with it. He's got 6. Left side, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Harden surveying the D. Now Brown still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 6. Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Harden rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 76ers leading by 8. And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Simmons. There's the triple. Rebound, Brooklyn. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Green is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Harris. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the 1st round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
And the 76ers making a change here. Hill's checked in. To the wing right side. There's 21 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Howard. And on the way from Irving for 3. Here's Claxton. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Howard. With the shot. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. 76ers. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Howard is out there with Harris. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the 2-guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's Harden. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. Here's Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here we go, one-on-one. Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Brown outside. Harris against KD. Rejected by Harris. the fourth quarter now. Embiid from outside. Harden left side. Inside. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Brown.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Brown the pass to Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Love the ferocity. Heck, that's one of my favorite words, ferocity. Harden, excellent at accelerating and decelerating. That's the thing that makes him so tough. He can go fast, slow, or mid-range speed.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. And the Nets making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. Thybulle kicks to Hill. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 10. Brown outside. And here's Harden for 3. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. It's Curry outside. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Hill. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Harden gets the bucket.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Hill deciding where to go with it. 1:57 left in the game. Here's Korkmaz, and the layup's good off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And a change for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Jeff Green. It's stolen by Milton. Passes to Harris. All alone. Great positioning on the putback. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
The quick look, no good that time. Nets trail by 12. Brown finds Harden. Right side, Kevin Durant. Embiid with the steal.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the 76ers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Outside, Simmons lets it go from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From down low. And Katie finishes inside.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Stolen by Harden.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official. Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles it.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Simmons inside the line. And it's KD with the rebound. Off the mark. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds. Room. Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard. And the basket by Harden. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving passes to KD. Harris outside. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. Irving finds Jordan, and he banks in the layup.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
DiVincenzo with it. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Holiday against Harden. The pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Stolen by Holiday. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Passes it to Giannis. Middleton outside. Pass to Holiday. Shoots the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. In transition, here come the Nets. Lobs it up for Jordan. Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Jordan's shot is off.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
It's stolen by Harris. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Bucks trail by 6. 1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. Middleton outside. Puts it up from 15. Good as the jump shot falls.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Harden outside from deep three-point range. Out to KD. Outside Irving. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's Middleton. Over Harris. Shot's good by Middleton.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up, and that one is good. He's got 6.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Outside Holiday, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Connaughton.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Outside, Green. It's Durant on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, it counts.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Connaughton. Pass to Tucker. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo, and it's in there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside Durant. Brown kicks to Durant. The pass to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Green. Antetokounmpo defending. Green passes to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
Teague against Dinwiddie. Right side, Portis. Fires from the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Green against Antetokounmpo. Here's Claxton, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin comes in for Green, and it's Luwawu-Cabarrot in for Kevin Durant. The Bucks also changing it up. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Teague. Here's Portis. Here is Forbes. 5 on the clock. Back to Portis. Puts the move on. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And a wide open look for Portis. And again, the Bucks miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And Griffin slams it in.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Brown against Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Brown. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to Griffin. Out left to the wing. Here's Luwawu, defended by Middleton, to the inside. Claxton, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Well, DeAndre Jordan in the face of a defender. What a...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. And open. And
I mean, relay 150 on the freeway, yeah. You the type that hit me up on the...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So for Brooklyn now, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the three. Was small. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they double up Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it. The fast break chance. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Jeff Green. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Up top, Portis. Guarded by Jordan. Portis, the pass to Tucker. 5 to shoot. Teague with a clean look. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Teague left side. Here's Portis. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. He doesn't get the second one. Nets leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Harden. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Jordan against Portis. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Harris. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Irving dishes to Jordan. And stolen by Jeff Teague. There's the lob into the Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Harris. And now Irving pushing it up, going back to stop him. And he makes that one. And now an 8-point Nets lead.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Portis finds Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton atop the key. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Tucker the pass to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the basket by Harden.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Bucks trail by 10. And an intentional foul right there. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jeff Teague. Here's Dinwiddie. Lays it up off the glass. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Middleton can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 12. Griffin passes to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Brown. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Griffin. Hits the three-point bomb. Griffin's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Forbes. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now Dinwiddie. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. P.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Teague. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. The kick out to Teague. They get the rebound. Nets leading by 15. Irving finds KD to the paint. Here's Green. That shot no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Outside Teague. There's the pass to Portis. Connaughton passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. So they foul intentionally. James Harden, who's checked in for Brooklyn. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Giannis against KD. Giannis drives in. And the dunk by Giannis.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping it.
Left side Durant. DiVincenzo against Irving. Shoots from 14. Second chance shot. And KD finishes inside. And the Nets lead by 13.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. And there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Lopez kicks to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
On the wing, Irving. Over onto Kumbo from 10 feet out. Milwaukee with the rebound. That is just nasty.
Of the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things in your own hands. Harden kicks to Durant. Passes it to Harris. Back to Durant. 6 to shoot. It's good.
Those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 11. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. KD against Lopez. Harris outside. On the wing, Harden. Over Middleton. Harden, no good. Bucks trail by 11. The kick out to Holiday. Harden against Middleton. From past the arc. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And here we go. Middleton finds Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Both good from the line that time. Nets leading by 9. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Irving looking for an opening. A baseline J. Nice jump shot. Good. And the Nets lead by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nets.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for KD.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And here's Johnson outside. Milwaukee with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Deep. You can't get that one. Griffin down low. It's over Tucker. Griffin can't get it to go in. Can't connect. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
Thank you.